Hello, everybody. Hello there. Hello. Hello. How are we all doing? First thing first, as you all know, can you all see me, hear me, apart from when I've walked off screen, of course? But I'm sure you can see and hear me. Let me just get a few things logged in. Up the Blues, Anfield, up the Blues. James Lavelle. Just checking in, James, yeah. Just announcing your presence. I love it, mate. Love it. Well, I've got Matthew Booth checking in. Matthew, first up again. You sit there waiting for it, mate. Get in there. Let me just sort out that. Chat is quite big on my screen, but do you know what? Actually, I'll leave it there. Means I can see what you're all saying. Emery FC, good evening. How you doing? Wormy, hello. Ashley, gutted you didn't see me on Tuesday. 41 now. Gonna go to Everton, got my replica stone. Sound, Ashley, it was your birthday on Monday night, wasn't it? I was in Murphy's Distillery watching the Leeds game. Oh, the Leeds game. I suppose we have to talk about it, don't we? Good afternoon, Thomas. So yeah, Ashley, I think you did message whilst I was live watching the Leeds game saying it was your birthday, but you were down in the Bramley-Moore. You should have come up to say hello. There's a few people in Murphy's that were watching it. Did come over and say hello to me. Did any of you watch me live on Monday? There was a couple of people popping over to say hello, which was good. It was brilliant. So if you were in Murphy's Distillery and you come over to say hello, thank you very much for that. Murphy's have already asked me if I'll do my next one, my next live watch along in Murphy's. I can only do the live watch alongs when it's live on the TV though, because obviously if I was to go in with my paid subscriptions that I've got that I use to watch the games that are on like the 3 p.m. or whatever, then I'd probably have a big crowd standing behind me watching, and that means I can get in trouble because I'm effectively streaming it for others then. Red tape, innit? Red tape. Blue tape, maybe. But yeah, there you go. So, first things first, I suppose, as I say, we've got to address the Leeds game, haven't we? We've got to talk about it. What did everybody think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, please, guys. Be very interested to know what you thought. It was obviously the first game of the season, and that. So I know there's a lot more games to go. There's 37 games to go, but that's one gone already. And Leeds away from home is a missed opportunity, isn't it? For us, for Everton. Personally, I think, yeah, first game of the season, loads more to go. The team's still, maybe getting fit, this, that, the other, but the opposition's also in the same boat. Do you know what I mean? It's their first game too. With us though, I think you get the likes of Leeds away, Burnley away, Sunderland away, West Ham away, all these sorts of teams. I won't go for more, but they're the teams that you look at and you're like, we need to be picking something up in those games. And I thought we were poor. Honestly, I thought we were really poor. We've obviously got some players out injured, important players as well. Jared Bramthwaite, possibly our best player currently, but you're missing him, and then you miss Mikalenko as well. You miss Jared Bramthwaite. Thank you for all the hearts, whoever's given me all them. Love it. Thank you very much. So we've got Jared Bramthwaite out at the back, and you've got Michael Keane that can step in there. Great. Or we've got Jake O'Brien that can step into that position as well. Obviously, we had Jake O'Brien out on the right because we're also missing Patterson. So he couldn't have even... Moyes was in a really tight position that he couldn't have even put Patterson on at the right and then shifted Jake O'Brien in. But Michael Keane should be able to do the job against Leeds. And he did. Effectively, he did for all the game, really. For all the game. It wasn't Keane that gave away the penalty or anything like that. But so he did the job there. But shifting then Garner to left back because Mikalenko's injured and Asnu was out as well with a little niggle. So losing them two and switching James Garner there just created a massive imbalance in the team. Did anybody else feel that it was just it was like we had nothing, especially the first half. I thought we were awful. Thomas McGuinness is just saying there we were just out of shape. Players didn't know what formation they were playing. For me, yeah, I totally agree that. I don't know if you've seen the actual lineup had the actual lineup was really weird. Did it have Tim Irabunum? When you looked at it on like Sky Sports and Live Score and that, the formation had, I think it was Tim Irabunum playing in that left back position, and I think we were all just like, nah, that's not the case. That I think also Evertonians knew it was going to be James Garner in one of those fullback positions, but yeah, it was. I totally agree with you, Thomas. What you're just saying there, the out of shape, didn't know what formation they were playing. The imbalance in the team was notable. Second half got better, didn't it? Second half got better. Leeds, to be fair as well, really disappointing from our perspective seeing that performance. But it wasn't like Leeds were having chance after chance. I know, like they had half time, it said they had like 12 shots, something like this, and we had none. But they're being very generous with shots, aren't they? Let's face it, like the shots shooting outside the box and skying them and everything, shooting from distance, then never troubling Pickford. You know, that's a stretch calling them shots. Well, I suppose they are, but still, you know, it's not like Pickford was well under pressure. Not like Leeds should have scored first half, really. We were better second half. Were we better than Leeds? I don't know, personally. I don't know if we were the better team second half. Not saying Leeds were. I think that the second half was just more even. So, in my opinion, we possibly deserved a point. I don't know. That would be being generous as well. The penalty. Let's talk about the penalty, Thomas. The penalty. Yeah. Michael Thompson says VAR got paid by Leeds. No way, that was handball. Nah, not in my opinion, mate. And I know we're all us on here will say, we'll be like people like, you're obviously going to say that, you Blues, but nah, come on. Pretty much most of the country and fans are saying that. I even seen, believe it or not, I think it was LFC Talk or something, comments on what a Blues post on X, actually outlining the fact that it wasn't a penalty. He's like this, right? And he okay, they're saying he leaned towards the ball. Now, how weird is that, like, about leaning? So you're saying in a live game of football, you expect the defender to be like this? Or is he moving side to side, forward and back? Whenever you move, especially if you're moving at pace, you're playing football or any sport for that matter, you're going to be leaning. That's pathetic, like leaning into the ball. I've always thought, and especially recently I've thought, that it's about if you make your body bigger. So if you're like that, and his arms, people saying his arms were by his side as well. Not by his side, they were like behind his back. He was like that. So I thought it was if you make your body bigger. If he's like that, his body's not being made bigger. Even if he's leaning, his body's not being made bigger. You're only making your body bigger, aren't you? If you're putting your hands out, or even if it's just that, you know, a little bit away, like that. Look at who was the player for against Liverpool, Bournemouth against Liverpool, first game of the season last week. He clearly handballed it. He went like that. Nothing given. Tarkovsky's like this. Penalty. It's nuts, isn't it? Let me get to some of your comments on that. Penalty wasn't the penalty as well. I was going to say it wasn't that great, but it was right in that corner. I suppose it was a good penalty. Right in that corner. So Pickford goes the right way, but just too quick for him to get there. He was unlucky. Let's see. Wormy says, our recruiting still is awful. That's what I think of the Leeds game, mate. Yeah, it's torturous, isn't it? Our recruitment's a little bit, it's a bit torturous. The waiting game. The waiting for something to happen is unreal. Let's see. Mark Swift says, hola from Bogota, Colombia. Do you think our stadium is better than Then Hotspurs. No, unfortunately not, but they spent double the money. That's a different story. Mike says, hey Nick, hey Michael. Let's see, Alexander says, come on Everton, big performance for our first home game. Gotta be, hasn't it? Gotta be. VAR got paid by Leeds. No way, that was a handball by Tarky. Some allegation they got paid, Michael. I seen as well, was it the same VAR ref that didn't give the Rodri handball back in, was it 22-23 season? When Rodri clearly handballed it, and it wasn't given. I think I've seen before that it was the same VAR ref. Let's see. One of our 3 attempts was gone from outside the box. We went into Rogi though, Nick. So, Wormy, it was, yeah. But and it's the same thing. So I'm not saying like we were, like just said. We weren't. Don't even know if we were like better than them in the second half or whatever. We were just well out of shape, as somebody said there. Tom McGinnis, out of shape is the word. Unbalanced, out of shape. It was really, really tough to watch, wasn't it? Monday night, and you look forward. The worst thing is, if you guys are like me, when it's coming up to the start of the Premier League season, you just can't wait. And the fact that we were the last game on the Monday night was a real waiting game as well. The patience, like we were like, come on, just want to kick off the season now, and really couldn't wait for it. And I was positive the fact that we had Leeds as well. When I say positive, I was positive we could at least not get beat, put it that way, given our injuries. Leeds were always going to be well up for it. First came back in the Premier League. They've always got a good crowd at Leeds as well. Their fans they've got a good fan base, put it that way. So it was going to be tough, but I was still positive. To turn up and do that, getting beat is one thing. Getting beat in that manner, where you're just not really bringing anything to the game, is so difficult. But as I say, it's possibly a little unfair given the fact that we had those players missing and created the big unbalance. So just got to wait for more. Let's get some more comments before I move on though. They say Tarkan balled it, and yet the ball also went out of the goalie's area, which meant that we would have had a corner. Michael, yeah, the one where it went out, that was 2 or 3 yards out, wasn't it? When we should have had a corner, that was earlier in the game. First half, I think that was, wasn't it? Yeah, it was well out, mate. What are they doing there? What are they doing there? And it also baffles me as well that VAR are not allowed when it's something so blatant. The ball's gone out by 2 or 3 yards. It baffles me that that's not a rule where VAR can't just very quickly go, ref, that was out. That was out, clearly out. It's different if it's millimetres and that, don't get involved. If it's a massive like wrong decision and it's out by that much and they just didn't see it, just click a button, ref, that was out. Blow it. Yeah, you're right there, Michael. Patrick says we had no game plan going forward. Nobody wanted the ball. Not a pen. Ball went out for a corner, at least 2 foot. Yeah. In my opinion, we didn't deserve anything from the game. Patrick, I'm sorry to say it, mate, but I agree with you, bud. I agree. I don't think we did deserve anything, you know. I'd love to say, like, that second half, come on, we deserved a point there and that, but it would have been a stretch, like, saying we deserve something. Don't care about the pen. Not pen. Refs are going to F up all the time. That's right. Haven't crying about pen because they can't beat a promoted team is sad. Yeah. Wormy, you're being quite harsh to the point, though, tonight, Wormy. But you're right, mate. You're right. You're right. It shouldn't have come to that, should it? Shouldn't have come to that. So what if he leaned in? He's a defender. He's allowed to block. His hands were behind his back. They expect him to jump out of the ball, of the way. Bring back Felwell. All is forgiven. The Felwell thing. Emma, it's a good point, that, isn't it? Our recruit, we brought in, 7 players up to now, but they're just the players we've brought in, right? I'm happy with Grealish. I'm happy with Alcaraz. I'm happy with Kane and Dewsbury Hall. But I must say, could be harsh. It's his first competitive Premier League game for us. Could be harsh. But I didn't think Dewsbury Hall was up to much at all on Monday night. I hope we're going to see his better side on Sunday, to be honest. Anybody else thoughts on that? And Jack Grealish coming on, what was it? It was gone 70 minutes, wasn't it? That's hard for him, isn't it? Nathan Ake linked for a move to us. What do you think? Right. So, Nathan Ake linked to us. This is a good one. I've got this on the board to bring it up. Nathan Ake being linked, I've heard, and I don't know about what you guys are. And I'm just saying what I've heard because I obviously read quite a bit and get linked quite a bit. But last week's press conference, David Moyes was fuming, wasn't he? He was notably like he just wasn't the same, and he was fuming about there being a leak, or a mole inside the camp, inside the Everton camp, letting people know that Bramthwaite was injured and that. I heard that Ake rumour may have been created for them to find the mole, because both Everton and City have come out and as Emma said, just debunked that any link with Ake. So yeah, it'd be interesting, won't it? Be interesting if they were just planting little seeds to see which ones come through and if they could locate the mole. Maybe it's a bit far-fetched. Sounds like a Netflix documentary or something, doesn't it? But yeah, or drama, should I say. But yeah, who knows? Who knows? So anyway, listen, we come away Monday night, didn't we? We come away absolutely gutted. Next season gets off. The season of excitement where we've got the new stadium to go into, and it hashtag mole out, that's it. The new stadium starting on Sunday. It's all excited. It feels better when we've got some actual football business brains in charge, so it feels like the manager as well having his first full season back with us. And then we go to Leeds, first game of the season, and get beat. But we get beat how we did. But it's gone. We move on. So Brighton on Sunday, the first game at Hill Dickinson Stadium. I just can't wait. Honestly, I'm really, really excited. For a man of my age, and I won't say exactly what that is, but I'm in my 40s. For a man of my age, I probably shouldn't be as excited as I am about going to a footy match. Something a little bit sad and twisted about it, but it is what it is. We start in our new stadium Sunday. Did any of you watch Toffee TV's video yesterday where they had access to the stadium and were able to show they done a video and it was titled "Everything You Need to Know About Hill Dickinson Stadium," and it's brilliant. If you haven't watched it, have a watch. It's good because it shows you about the digital ticketing, how you get in using your tickets. It shows you about using the bars, the automatic bars and all that, getting your drinks and everything. It's really good. So if you haven't watched it, have a look at that. Toffee TV, Everything You Need to Know About Hill Dickinson Stadium. I thought it was a brilliant video. Just gutted I didn't get access like them, but it is what it is. Those guys got a great channel, and no feelings that they got in at all. So have a look. Emma wishes she could get excited about Sunday. Toffee TV did their match preview there. Went out earlier. Did they do it at the stadium as well? Yeah. Were they in the stadium? Good for them. Good for them. I'll have to have a look. Emma, was it good? What were they? Wonder what they were saying about the Monday game as well. But anyway. Talk about David Moyes' press conference earlier today. Watched it earlier today, as I'm sure a lot of you did. He looked happier, didn't he? He was smiling. We've just been beat Monday, but he looked happier than he did last week, and that's why I wonder if this mole location thing with the Ake story has got him what he wanted, because he was fuming last week. But first thing he was asked is about players availability, who's out, and he just confirmed that Bramthwaite, Mikalenko and Patterson were out. Asnu is back in training, but only today, so he'll be assessed. But if he's fit, I'd like to see him start. Do I think he'll start Asnu? No, I think the team will be pretty much the same, but maybe just a change with Grealish coming in. But I don't know. What do you? I'd like to see. I really want to see Grealish start. Kind of desperate to see him start at the new stadium on Sunday, to be honest. Let's see. Wormy says They've probably got Clarine Rooney in to find the mole. She's done a good job for herself, like, didn't she? And where he says, don't know why they aren't looking at Ake. He can play left back and left centre back. Would cover Branthwaite because we have no other left side of centre back. Would be a smart move. However, we still need a right back and 2 right wings and a centre mid. Yeah, there's more important positions. I think that's exactly what you said there. To be honest with you, Wormy. So, Moyes was then asked about. So he's confirmed that Asnu is back in training. Hopefully, we'll see Asnu. Hopefully, Moyes looks at him. That's what he's brought in. He's brought in to be covered at left back, isn't he? So if he's fit enough to play him. Just give the lad some trust. Play him at left back because that's his position. That's what he's brought in to do. If you're not going to play him when you desperately need him because Mikalenko's out, what's the point? Moving on. Asked about the new stadium, and David Moyes did say that everybody is obviously excited to play in the new stadium, but he said they've been training there for a bit to get the feel of it, and that. But he also, what was really nice, referred to Bill Kenwright and his input to the stadium, which none of us should really forget. Whatever faults are, because I know there was loads of mixed faults at the end of Kenwright's career and ownership at Everton. There were loads of mixed faults on it, but one thing we shouldn't really forget him for is being a massive part of bringing the stadium to us. Where he says Asnu ain't ready, he certainly ain't ready to play next to Keane. Yeah, I suppose that's a point. It's a point where he is remembering that he's not going to have Branthwaite next to him, and it is going to be Keane. But when you say he's not ready, hi Grandad and Mum, says Wiggler. I don't know, they must be watching. So when you say he's not ready, honestly, it's just a case of having to, surely, isn't it? We're buying players there. As I just said, 19-year-old left back. He was at Bayern Munich, albeit didn't get many games, of course. But to bring him in for cover for Mikalenko, that's why he's there. He's covered for Mikalenko. Mikalenko's out. Just think you gotta give some trust in the kid. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we'll see. I don't think he'll play him, by the way. I don't think he'll play him. So yeah, but the other thing which was pretty obvious as well, it was that the old cliche saying that was he said the boys have got to play the match on Sunday. You've got to play the match and not the occasion of it being the first game at Bramley-Moore Dock. With regard at Hill Dickinson Stadium, regarding Hill Dickinson Stadium though, any of you see today, I'll be going there tomorrow morning to have a little look and get a video out before our first game there. It may even be my last drone video there. Because look, once people are able to get in there and walk around and attend games, what's there to look at with the drone? But my point was, did you see that a window's been smashed on the south stand by the guys lifting that Hill Dickinson sign, that last Hill Dickinson sign, into place? Did you see that that one of them's been smashed there? We'll have a look at it tomorrow. But it's just, that's so Everton, that, isn't it? It's just before, it's all gone really well, and just before the first game there, window smashed. Asked about signings. Moyes said the same. They're working on it. What's a little worrying though is that Moyes did say that they're working on it. He's expecting a few before the transfer window, and we are at now. We're the 22nd of August. So what have we got? 8 days? Is it 9 days? Really, 9 days? 9 more days to sign players. So it's really getting a business end of the transfer window, like, isn't it? But he confirmed, look, we've got money to spend. We have got money to spend, and we're trying to spend it. But he did say as well that it's hard to get what we want, so they're going to have to lower the expectations and to what we're looking at. Because he said something like, we've tried to sign really good players, and some of them just don't want to come to us. That's tough to hear as an Everton fan. It's really tough to hear, isn't it? But he said, he was asked why, and he said European football. They all want to play European football. But come on, Everton Football Club. Maybe Jack Grealish. The fact we've signed Grealish, maybe it'll bring it'll make some other players think twice. But yeah, it's really tough to hear. You know, when I'm sitting there listening to that, I'm like, that's horrible to hear about my club, or Everton Football Club. One of the founders of the league, brand new stadium, all this, we've got good history in that, and you have players turn us down. It's crap. It's crap. So let's see. Let's go back to some of your comments. So Event says I'd have Dewsbury left back. Can he actually play there, Event? Have you seen him play there? Dewsbury Hall left back. Paul from Keane, Elkraz, Kieran Dewsbury Hall, Beto and Barry all need to get up to speed a hell of a lot faster. Irabunam was your man of the match. Irabunam was okay, yeah. Let's see. Physically and tactically not ready about Asni. Roy Nixon says Asni played against Barcelona last season. Should be able to cope against Brighton. There you go. That's a fact for you. Wormy, isn't it? Playing against Barcelona for Bayern Munich, but not ready to play against Brighton for Everton. Emma says it's going to be like 10-2 in the Paradox by the end of next week. It's going to be like 10-2 in the Paradox by the end of next week. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, that probably... yeah, I get you now, yeah. Yeah, it's tough, isn't it? Like saying before though about the imbalance in the team and that, right? Anybody else think that we are completely lacking for pace? Me and my guest Mark we talked about this Monday night, the Leeds game. We just seem to be, whenever we got the ball, honestly, that, and I know Leeds is a tough one to maybe look at, and I'll judge it against Brighton on Sunday as well. But whenever we get the ball and start moving forwards, we just look quite slow, and I can't see where the pace comes from at all. Just can't see where the pace comes from. Who's our quickest player in the team? Anyone? Who would you say our quickest player is? Probably Mikalenko. Don't know, but it just doesn't feel like we've got anyone who's going to burst up those wings and put crosses in. Jake O'Brien isn't really going to do it, is he? He's not your crosser. Mikalenko was getting better at it. O'Brien, you saying O'Brien's our quickest, are you? Not that the kid isn't good enough to play left back. He's not up to match fitness. Carl, it might be. It might be. Yeah. Funny unit, none of them have any pace. This is what I'm saying. Emma. We've got no pace in our team whatsoever. And that's really concerning, trying to get forward. I just don't know where it's come from. We need a right winger. Desperately need a right winger. That's getting really concerning. We need a right back, because a right back that's going to get up the field. I know O'Brien's played well for us there, right? But we need a right back that's going to get up and cross in as well. I don't know. We need a lot, guys. We need a lot. Right winger is an absolute must. Get your boots on, Nick, says Shelley. Yeah, I wish I could still move up the right wing. We haven't had a pacey winger since Kanchelskis. Morales was quite pacey, wasn't he? But Kevin Morales was quite pacey. So let's see. Well, he was on loan actually, hasn't he? So it may have been that team. I'm going to assume now you having a conversation there with Roy. Oh, you're also on Webby. Anyway, that's what worries me. It worries me going forwards. Worries me. The back, I think we've been relatively okay at the back. Even with Keenan on Monday night, we didn't look. I don't think we looked horrendous. Leeds weren't getting through and getting chance after chance. They only had a couple, really. But yeah. It was concerning, wasn't it? It was concerning. But I think going forward, we've got these nice gifted players in. Iliman and Dye, Charlie Alcaraz, Grealish, Dewsbury Hall. You know, we've got these gifted players. McNeil looks like he's down the pecking order, doesn't he? But I just don't know exactly where the creativity or the pace and the crosses and everything. I don't know where they come from, and it's. I hope we find out very soon. I hope we find out very soon on Sunday. I hope we find out. Looking at Sunday, I think he'll play the same team. Although any changes, the only one change maybe he'll make is possibly Tim Irabunan for Grealish. Maybe play Dewsbury Hall a little bit deeper with Idrissa Gana Gay. Put Grealish up on the left. Dye on the right, Alcaraz number 10. Not even sure if that works. And Dye's favourite position is on the left or the number 10. So, yeah, it's a real problem, isn't it? I think at the moment, because I think, like I say, with the imbalance of the team, we're not really sure or I'm not really sure where anybody plays best. Anybody should go. So, my dad said go for Lamine Yamal at right wing. Yeah, get him in. That'll only cost us about 300 million, and we've got no European football. Plays on the right for Senegal. Yeah, okay, but favourite position is on the left. I think he's even said that himself. But yeah, and he switched on Monday night, didn't he? When Grealish come on. So yeah, it can be done, Emma, it can. Obviously, it can be. A lot of them seem to be able to play in a few places because they're kind of having to. But as I'm saying there, because we've started the season as we have, gone a left back and all that, I just don't know when it's going to be that we're going to get them fitted in and gelled into their favourite positions, or Moyes can pep them into where he wants them. Do you know what I mean? And it's a bit of a problem. Anyway, do you know what? Anyway, should we do some predictions? Should we get some predictions done? Didn't used to do these for these, did I? It was only the live ones. Okay. South stand back row for me tomorrow. Nick, free leg day. Yeah, not tomorrow though, Jake, because we're not playing till Sunday. But if you get there tomorrow, you might be up there by Sunday. So yeah, it's steep, that it is. It's a steep one, that. So let's look at the game. Wait there, give me 1 sec. Looking at the game, Brighton. Obviously, we beat Brighton. Brighton was one of our really good games last season when Moyes come in. Was it Moyes' first game? Was it his first win? The Brighton game. So no, we had. Was it Villa first? But he'd only been in charge for a few hours or a day or something. And I think was Brighton the first one where we got that 1-0 win. So we beat them at Goodison 1-0. No, we beat them at their place, sorry. We beat the Amex 1-0. They beat us early in the season under Dyche. They beat us 3-0, didn't they? So yeah, I'm hoping we can beat them Sunday, obviously. Let's get your predictions, guys. Let's get them coming in. They're coming in quick here, aren't they? Who are we starting with? Wayne Clancy says 1-0. And you've said and die. Let's go. Roy, 1-0. Who else have we got? Event, 2-1 Everton. Emma, Event and Emma, 2-1. Jim, 2-2. 2-2. Kevin Davis says, don't expect the game to kick off on time tomorrow. Expect it to be a 15-minute or so delay. You kick off simply because the numbers trying to get in and the fact that no one knows where they're going. Nah, it'll be fine. It'll be 2 p.m, Kevin. It'll be 2 p.m. We'll all be in. We'll be there from like 11. First time, we're there for a Premier League game, mates. The gates and all that open at 11. I'll be there. I'll be there at 11. Anyone go in the game? Fancy a chat? Get me. I'm actually in what bar is it called? Let me double check. Tell you where I am on My little girl just messaged me. See if she thinks 2-1 too. I'm in Village Street and Domingos. I am very lucky that Tommy from NAG Electrical. So if any of you need anything electrical, NAG Electrical, look them up, okay? But Tom from NAG Electrical contacted me last season and invited me to go with him to on his hospitality. So I'm really lucky. So I'm actually there. So I'll be doing a video there showing you all what it's like, okay? Shelley said 1-1 as well. So Shelley, you're with Roy, struggling to talk. Tom in the talks has gone for 2-1. So Tom in talks 2-1. Let me see. Let's see. Carl Cochrave 1-0. You're with Wayne Clancy, Carl. Matthew Booth 2-2. Going with Jim Treacy. I've only got 4 scores up here at the moment. Tom McGuinness 2-0. That's a new one. Nice one, Tom. And Anfield Road layout in the loft has also gone the 2-0. Mr. Blue Skies 3-2. Love it, Mr. Blue Skies. Just take a couple more here. Lunatic says it's going to be very, very positive. Lunatic and go for the 0-0. Lunatic, based on the performance on Monday night, probably is a positive one. But nah, we'll be all right. We'll be all right Sunday. As an AFC fan, 1-0 to Everton. 1-0. Let's see who's that. Kevin Davies. Davies, let's see. You're in the Mr. Drone suite. Love it, Matthew. I wish I was. You got that one there. Bramley-Moore. Bramley-Moore. Gone for 3-1. Brighton. Bramley-Moore is going with his head, not his heart. Okay, Bramley-Moore. Good cup run this season. Stay in the Prem. I'll be happy. Stay in the Prem is I don't think it's got to be for me. I get that, Patrick. Good cup run and stay in the Prem. But Chris Kidd's gone 12-9. I won't even bother writing that down, Chris. Okay, but if it happens, then you can contact me and say, Nick, refer back to the video the other night because this is being recorded. It's live. It'll be on YouTube. Just say, Nick, get back to that for me. It finished 12-9. I want a prize. Okay. And I'll sort it out if that's right. LTEL's gone 4-1. That's the last one. You're a realist, Bramley-Moore. To be honest with you, mate, I actually think a lot of Evertonians are. I think it's a case of having to be. LTEL, what did you do? 4-1. I think it's a case of having to be. Nowadays, to be honest, I'm going to go for. I'm going to go for 3-1 to the Blues. Okay. That'll be who's scoring all these goals for us, brother. Yeah, I know, and that's look at me. I'm just saying. I just done my video, and I'm saying we're all realists, and I've just done video there saying that can't attack. We've got no pace. I don't know who gets the balls into the box, but I'm going 3-1 Everton, 100%. 3-1. And I'm a realist. And I contradict myself now and again as well. Yeah, we are a referee, probably more, to be honest, mate. It's just typical. Football fans, that isn't it? You're looking at your club, you're positive, you go into the weekend, you're like, come on, let's do it. Like Monday night, so excited to get to Murphy's and do my live video and all that. So excited for the season to start. It starts, and first game of the season, you spend the rest of the week gutted. Emma says a good cup run is pointless, means nothing if you don't win it. Emma, I was going to actually say that, you know, because when he said good cup run, because I was going to say as well, staying in the Prem shouldn't be, that shouldn't be one of the targets this season. It should be top 10, mid-table. That should be the target, not stay in the Prem. We need to be moving away from that. Of course, you know, staying in the Prem, I get what you're saying, but that shouldn't be a target in my opinion now. It should be, let's kick on. Let's kick on. We need more players, don't we? We need a squad. We need a squad. We need some wingers that can actually run, that have got some pace. We need them. Could do with wing backs with pace, in my opinion. We need creativity in the centre of the park. What else do we need? Who knows? So, guys, we'll finish off there. We've got your predictions. Are you going the game? I'm going there. Somebody's put there, Jake Lafford, put my house on a Mansfield win after I predicted us to win the Carabao Cup before the season started. I'm going the Mansfield game as well. I'll be there. I've got I'm in different seats for that as well, just to try out some more of the stadium and get some different views as well. So I'll be bringing that to you. So live this Sunday the video won't be live. I will be at the match this Sunday, and then I'll bring the match vlog to you as soon as I can. Let's hope it's a positive one and it's a win for the Blues, okay? So it just makes the whole day and video and that better, doesn't it? If you're there on Sunday, let me know, and if you see me, I'll be on the fan plaza. I'll be there, there or thereabouts, and I'll be trying to talk to as many people as possible. I'll also have a few little gifts and prizes on me to look at dishing out as well. So yeah, if you're there, you're going on your own. North Upper, are you, Emma? Emma, I'll be at the fan plaza from 11 a.m. I'll be there. Try and get there for about 11. So I'm then going to get into the hospitality a little bit. I'll be getting into that Village Street quite, as early as I can. Catch some people in there and get a good look at all that, so I can show everybody what that looks like. So catch me for a chat, please. Catch me for a chat. I want to talk to as many people as possible this year. Let's get as much interaction as possible and get people on the channel and get your opinions and views as well, because it's really important. Lunatic says, sadly, I probably can't watch the game live. Be at work and go into the Ajax game straight after. Good luck to you and Ajax, mate. Is that your first game of the season, Lunatic, or have you already started? I'm coming over for a game this season as well. Lunatic, don't forget that, mate. I'm getting over for a game. How about retro shirts this weekend? Retro shirts. Everton do a retro shirts weekend. Neil, it's not this weekend, is it? Sure, it's not. Going to try and get tickets for the cup game. Carl, you should be able to get them, mate. Jump on the website and get them. Third game of the season, second home game. Okay, Lunatic, I'll have a look how they're getting on then, and get over to you. Let's get to a game at Ajax and bring that to everybody to show them an Ajax game if you don't mind, if that's still on offer. Guys, I'm going to finish off there. Thanks for joining. Up the toffees, come on you Blues. Better win the Netto. Let's hope for a better win the Netto on Sunday, guys. Enjoy your weekend, bank holiday weekend, especially Sunday. Hopefully okay. Come on you Blues, come on. Yeah, sorry, I get carried away looking at the chat, but we'll still want to come over. Just let me know when you want to come over. Yeah, Lunatic, I was hoping to get that before I signed off. Cheers, mate. I will do. Definitely bring an Ajax game to everybody so we can show them what the Ajax experience is like, eh? Lunatic, sounds really good. Guys, thanks for joining. Have a great weekend. Come on, you Blues. Come on, Sunday. Let's go. See you later.